My name is Matt, and I'm a music producer, rapper, artist, audio engineer. I do all sorts of different stuff with audio.
My name's Jordan Shim. I am currently an inspiring fitness influencer slash coach or trainer.
My name is John Farrar. I am a filmmaker and entertainer. I am an aspiring YouTuber, podcaster, really anything that I can do to create my own content on my terms and make a living off of it. That's what I want to do.
The dream for me is to be able to do music full time, not have to work another job, and be able to make a living and support a family.
Honestly, I don't really even know how to describe it because I want to do so many different things. I don't have one particular passion that I want to spend my life on. I want to do so many different things, all in the entertainment and media realm.
But my goal is to obviously train people online and in person, help them with their nutrition and health goals, and just inspire people through fitness.
There's definitely a lot of steps I need to take in order to get there first, and I think one of the biggest things would be to just grow a small fan base and start doing merch, start doing shows, and just branching off from there.
Honestly, I don't know how to navigate this unknown space of going from a very small channel to a huge channel where you're making money off of it. I don't really know how to get there other than try and make quality content. Like I could go the route of making the trends that people want to see and just making relatable stuff that's popular in the moment, and that's how so many people blow up, but that's just not what I want to do. And I don't have it in me to sell my soul and sell my creativity to make something just because there's an audience for it, because the content that moves me and inspires me to do what I do is content that people make because they're truly passionate about it. And you can tell when someone's passionate about something. If they truly love something, they'll radiate this energy through their content and through their films or through their music or whatever they make, and it makes the viewer want to watch it. That's what I'm trying to grow, is this audience that wants to see a podcast like that and wants to see documentaries like that and videos like that. And
So currently I am working at 24 Hour Fitness. I was at the Costco warehouse just pushing carts, being a stalker, being a cashier. Got tired of that, really decided and knew what I wanted to do, and that was fitness. So put my 2 weeks in, quit. I currently go to school in the morning, and then I work 3 to 11 p.m., full-time job, 8 hours. I will video or work out afterwards, so from 11 p.m. to about 12:30, 1 in the morning, I'll be at the gym, go home, sleep, maybe sleep, and then start it all over again.
Most days I'll get up around like 7, 8 o'clock, and I'll start working on some music, I'll eat some breakfast, and then I'll go out and drive some DoorDash in order to save up some money, and then usually I'll come back home around like 3 or 4, start working on some more music, and then I'll usually be, whether it's mixing for other artists, mixing my own stuff, or recording new stuff, like day to day really just depends on what I have going on.
my day-to-day now is pretty weird because I quit my job, my safe, reliable job that I had worked really hard to get, and now I'm back at square one where I'm working part-time at the local school district to make some money, and every single dollar that I make, I'm spending on the podcast and my own content. I'm investing 100% in myself, and it's scary because all my friends are seniors in college. Everybody's about to be in the real world with real consistent jobs. They got their degrees, and then there's me, who I'm back at home now, trying to make a dream come true, and thank God my parents believe in me, and my parents trust me and are willing to let me live at home rent-free, but pretty soon I'm gonna feel like I'm behind, and I know that, and I'm prepared for that.
Taking all these classes and the graduation requirement classes and all that, it was like none of this means anything to me. I'm waking up for class at 9 a.m., but I'm not going to class. It's like I don't have any motivation, I don't have any desire to continue to pursue anything. And so I came back, I was working at Costco, and I was taking time off from school, and I was like, you know what? what is it that makes me want to wake up every day? What is it that ignites my spark? What is it that I really want to do? And it was either music or fitness, because both of those were outlets for me growing up. You would either write lyrics for raps or just rap along with Eminem, get my passion and pain out, or just go into the gym and lift heavy weight, bang it out, and get my emotions out, because that's just how I knew. That's all I knew. And so that's what really ignited the spark and really made me want to pursue fitness full time instead of just working at Costco and going to school and doing this kind of half-assed bullshit. I have to eventually pick a path and a career that works for me, that's financially stable, and that makes me happy. But as of right now, I realize I'm young, I have the potential, and I have the time and energy and resources right now that I will never get when I'm older. And that's why I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go after this. I'm gonna do what I want, because I have faith that this is what's meant for me. And if I work hard enough at something, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna achieve it.
A big misconception with me, especially for a lot of people around me, they either think that I think I'm gonna do music and just blow up and become like a famous rapper just like right away. That's obviously not how it works. Or they think that the only thing I want to do is rap. Or they also think that I just don't work very much and I like put out a song like every other month and just don't put that much time in. But in reality, I'm like all self-trained. I had to pretty much work all of this like on my own and learn it all through like YouTube. So yeah, the biggest thing is just that I take a long time to put together new stuff because I have to learn pretty much every new aspect of it. Pretty much every week for the last like couple months, I've released some sort of content, whether it's like I mixed a song for someone, or like I've produced a song for someone, or done some like graphic design for them, which is something I also do a little bit on the side. And so I've only put out like 3 songs in the last like 3 months, but pretty much every week I've released some sort of content that I've been involved in.
Oh, I love this question so much. The number one biggest misconception about me is that I'm a filmmaker and just a filmmaker. And it bothers me because people don't realize that I don't necessarily want to be a filmmaker. I want to be an entertainer and a storyteller. And for me, the only way to do that at the beginning was to buy a camera and to learn how to film myself and to edit my own videos to put it out to the world. I don't necessarily have a passion at all for strictly videography or cinematography or video editing. I do it because I have to do it and I learn how to do it. But I don't want to be this videographer that works for a production company and is just a beast videographer that knows all the different techniques and the different lenses and all this stuff. Like shit, if I could have my own videographer and editor to do that for me, and I could be the entertainer with the ideas and the leading the content, that's what I want to do. I want to be an entertainer. That's what I think I am at heart, is an artist, an entertainer, and a storyteller, not a filmmaker. And it's hard because I kind of have to give myself some label or another. I can't just say I'm an artist, because what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything to most people. So I say that I'm a videographer, or I say that I'm a filmmaker, but it's just a means to an end. I do it because I want to produce content for the world to see.
The biggest thing I think people see in me or have a misconception about me is Jordan is just a hard worker who loves to do fitness and like wants to become some sort of fitness influencer. And I get that. That's half correct, but I'm also still making music with a lot of friends. I'm still making music by myself. I'm still going to school. You know, personally for me, it's just a goal. It's like I hate school, and as much as I hate it and don't think it's for me and don't think it's going towards anything, you know, purposeful, I understand that that piece of paper means a lot for, I guess, clients, and in order for me to have that viability, they want to see that on my, you know, resume or whatever. And so I'm going to school, I'm still making music, I do fitness, yes, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to express everything that's in my head outward. I still don't know how to explain it in words, but it's like there's so much going on in my head. There's so much going on just like deep down in like I don't know. There's just a lot, you know. I've struggled with anxiety and depression. I've struggled with a lot of shit in my life in the past like year or two, and I know a lot of my close friends have. And you know, ever since middle school, really, fitness and music have just been an outlet, and I'm just trying to pursue that for as long and as hard as I can until life literally tells me you can't do this, you need to drop it and find an actual career. The biggest misconception people have about me, I guess, is just that I'm a dude who loves fitness and wants to just become a Gymshark athlete and get free clothes, and it's not like that. It's like this shit is an art form for me. It's an expression. It's like if I don't work out or hit music every day, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna be a little pissed off. It's just an outlet.
I definitely do get like down a lot of the time. It's definitely hard to like completely just stay focused on the goal, but I always have to just remember like why I'm doing this, and like I'm not doing this to like impress the people that are around me at this point in my life, because that's not gonna like take me anywhere. So like it's pretty easy to like fall into the trap of just like listening to people around me, like, and a lot of them do like offer their like what their opinion because they want what's best for me, but a lot of them just say stuff to say stuff. So it's just really important to like stay focused on why you're doing this in the first place, what it could lead to, and just knowing that in order to get there, you have to constantly be working every day and taking those little steps in order to achieve like a big goal.
I get down a lot. I think part of being an artist is you're always in your own head. Every artist I've met is very self-reflective, almost to a fault. For me, it's a daily struggle. Every single day, I have to get up and convince myself that what I'm doing is worth it, that there's value in it, that the dreams are possible if I stick with it. But there's many days, I'd say probably half the days, I don't know if things are gonna work out. What if I waste all of these hundreds or thousands of hours that I spend doing this content? What if it just doesn't work out and I have to go get a different job and then it's all for nothing? And I think that's the scariest thought, is if it never works out. But at the same time, like I said, deep down, I have to be okay with that when I die, if it doesn't work out, as long as I stuck with it, like, what else can you do? But what I've learned is that what works for somebody else isn't necessarily going to work for anybody else. Every single person lives their own life, has their own path, and I don't think anybody can tell you the right way to do something. People can give you advice or try and give you tips, but I've learned that although a lot of people's advice is given with good intentions, a lot of it is not going to be useful to your life in any way.
I would say I doubt myself quite a bit. I feel like everyone has those doubts. Everyone's voices in their head talks to them and says, no, you can't do it, or this isn't for you, or you look at the big picture of it all and you're like, I'm only here and I still have all this way to go. And it's like, that is so just demeaning and it hurts you a lot. And I get that. I totally have those doubts. I totally have that pain where it's like, I will never become this big, or it's gonna take me like 10 years to get this big. And when I have those thoughts, it always comes back to like, this is what I want to do. This is what makes me happy. And it doesn't matter if it takes me 30 years to get to it. I'm gonna work and work and work. Those doubts used to bring on like suicidal thoughts too, because I was like, you know, if I'm never gonna achieve this, if I have such a long way to go, what's the point? You know? And it's really dark, and it's kind of like a dark thing to talk about, but it was true. It was like, if it's gonna take me 30 years to do it, like I was so depressed and had so much anxiety going on, like I was like, fuck it, might as well just not.
What sort of gave me the confidence to like keep going with this and to push through, even though it technically makes no sense at all for me to be doing this, is like growing up, I've always felt like I was different than everyone else. And I wasn't making music growing up. I was just playing sports, playing video games, just like your average kid. But when I finally like found music, I finally like felt like I found my passion. And I know that whatever I'm doing in life, like music is gonna have a big part of it, or it's gonna be a big part of whatever it is I'm doing. And so I've just always, ever since I got into music, I've just known that there's more in my life than whatever I thought I was gonna be doing before. And
you sometimes forget that a bunch of other successful people went through the exact same thing, and the ones that made it are the ones that didn't stop when the unknown got scary and when they thought it wasn't possible. The ones that made it are the ones that kept going for years and years and years, and it might take longer than you want, or it will take longer than you expect, and that's just part of it, and I'm trying to come to grips with that.
I'm blessed to have a lot of, I guess, really good support in my life. A lot of my friends, they're constantly giving me confidence and support and just good energy about fitness, and ever since I really just went 100% all in on it, the energy and support has been even more. And I don't know, I really can't thank them enough. And also just being around fitness all the time. Like, I'll be honest, quitting Costco was really scary. Like, great benefits, great company, I was treated so well, and it's like it was nothing wrong, you know? It wasn't like I was being overworked or they were treating me bad. It was like, it was a great company. I just knew that I wanted to be surrounded by fitness like all hours of the day.
When it comes down to it, I would much rather commit to my dream my entire life. I'd rather be on my deathbed knowing that I gave it all to a dream, even if I didn't achieve it. That would be okay with me if I did everything in my power to make it work. I don't know a lot about life. I'm young, but I think that what I've learned is that if you get too scared during this big unknown and you kind of back out and go back to what's comfortable and what feels safe, I don't think your life will be bad, obviously, but I think in a way it won't be everything that it could have been. It'll be like 99%, but I feel like I can get that 100%.
If you guys can relate to any of this video, let me know in the comments down below. I had a lot of fun making this, and recently I've been having so many thoughts up here of doubt and success and failure and the meaning of life and achieving my goals, and this was one way for me to get it out there and try and show that there's similarities in every art form or every path that you want to go. So with all that being said, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found something beneficial out of this. If you did, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. It really means a lot to me. It helps more people see the video, more people engage with it, and it's just awesome. So if you guys are new here and enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe. You can also check out my podcast called Peak to Middle School with new episodes every single Monday and Thursday on every single platform. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later.